Hello, fellow star stuff. Hello, happy Sunday. Also, hello, Black Blue. Thank you so much for subscribing at tier 1 for 12 months. 12 months in a row. Thank you so much. Only 91 more to go. Truly, only 9. I mean, I don't know what to say. I'm kind of flabbergasted. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. But also insane. Kind of insane. But in a good way. Yes, hello, fellow star stuff. I hope you've been doing well. 12 months. It says they've been subscribed for 9 months, and then subscribed at tier 1 for 12 months. I get it. Wait. See, I'm a professional streamer. I've been on Twitch long enough that I totally know what's happening. I totally know it. No, I see what they mean. It's like they've been subscribed for 9 months now. Okay, and it's 12 months. It probably says 12 because I sub in 3-month increments. Okay, I see. Yeah, I'm aware of like you can buy gift subs in bulk. Or not gift subs, but rather regular subs in bulk now. And it's like I think it's like, is that what it is? No, I see. I promise, I'm a professional streamer and I know what Twitch says when it says it to me exactly at that point. I know that for a fact. Anyway, yes, we are back today with some more the 100-line Last Defense Academy. I guess before beginning, I'll say that today I'm trying out a little bit of a different thing where I have compression on the microphone, so it's kind of like built into the stream. Rather than something that you can seek out on your own. I am trying to do this because usually what happens is that when I'm voicing like loud characters, like any of the higher pitched characters, oh boy, it's me, you know, usually what happens when I voice those characters is that I try to move away from the microphone, and then any of the like softer pitched characters that kind of speak a little bit like this, I try and move closer towards the microphone. And so to make life easier for myself somewhat, even though I'm pretty sure this game does not have like a high pitched character voice for me to do, I decided to add a little bit of compression so it can hopefully try and level out some of the character voices. And if I like it, we'll keep it. The downside is, of course, that my noise floor goes up a little bit. And the problem with that is that I'm like directly under an air vent. So like it sounds pretty freaking loud. But with the sounds of the game, I'm hoping that it kind of muffles it a little bit. Hopefully. Yes. But I'm gonna try that out for a stream. Hopefully it's something that I can take into Ever 17 because that's where most of the voices are being done. So, but yes, last time we were mostly gameplay focused. I'm gonna be honest, like during the weekend, I thought to myself, it's like, man, for the first time ever, I was like, man, I really want to boot up the game and just do some like practice training sessions. But I couldn't do it because I paused in a weird position. Therefore, it means that I would have to continue the game off stream in order to do that. So I decided against it, but I was like, actually, I think I'm kind of enjoying the gameplay now that I finally have a healer, you know? So I was like, maybe I want to try some of the more training stuff. But yes, I realized that Nozomi and Tsubasa are kind of broken and can just give you, just make the game kind of fun and kind of a breeze in terms of like, okay, now that I'm sure that I'm not going to like absolutely eat shit here. Now that I'm sure that that's the case, I am going to make sure that I strategize the way that I want to. So it's very, very fun. I really like the gameplay now, finally. I will say that the story has picked up a little bit ever since somebody, since when? Since somebody set the food on fire, right? I would say is when it finally started to pick up. But we also, story-wise, learned a little bit more about the second to last Defense Academy. Nigo sacrificed himself for the sake of the group or the betterment of mankind or whatever. And then we got into a battle and more battles, basically. We've basically joined everyone at Last Defense Academy now. So we have all the new characters finally seemingly going to get to interact with the old characters, and we have food and everything is fine and okay. maybe. I mean, Nigo is gone, and then Sire is gone, and Hirako is gone, and I don't know. I don't know. I was thinking, I don't know. So like, I think this is the main cast unless what was Nozomi's friend, unless she shows up, Moku. I think unless she shows up, I think this is gonna be the main cast, and it's like I don't think she is gonna show up. I could be wrong. I don't think she is gonna show up because like maybe it has some ties to Hirako. I don't think it is Hirako, but like some ties to like her disappearance or something. So, but that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking more so. But otherwise, it was pretty gameplay focused. Not a lot of story was done. We just made it back to Last Defense Academy, and that was basically it. So, new characters, yippee, huzzah. I'm not going crazy. I'm not going crazy. I saw the tomato head in the background, and I was like, when is this character gonna show up? She's finally here now. She's finally here. So, let me go over and tab into the game. And let's continue. All right, yes. And I remember telling myself, I hope that I've had something to eat before stream. I have not, but it's okay. It's okay, it's fine. New characters are always fun, more favorites to choose from. Yeah, I will say, like, I'm not feeling the secondary cast, the second wave of characters more than the first, I'd say. And I don't know, I think part of that is like I spent so much time with this second group, right? The Yugamu and everyone else. And I was kind of like, and then we had like this little case where we went back to the main group without Takumi, right? And I felt like, I don't know, it was easier to slip into their voices. Like I knew exactly who they were. Like I felt comfortable around them almost, which is kind of crazy because I don't know. I feel like I should like the second cast a little bit more, but right now I feel like I need to learn a little bit more about that second cast before I really start to vibe with them a little bit, I guess. You actually just reminded me that I haven't eaten yet. You absolutely should. Take this from somebody who has not eaten. You absolutely should. Especially looking at all this, like a pizza and a burger and sushi. Look at this stuff. This is amazing. Back in the cafeteria, we let the Rationomatic do its thing and soon had a glorious feast laid out before us. No one bothered with manners. We devoured it like wild animals. In a few short... it's gone now. It's gone. Okay. In a few short minutes, the plates we'd piled high with food had all been picked clean. After days of starvation and the exertion of the battlefield, the team from the main campus were hungrier than I'd ever seen them. Oh boy, I needed that. I can feel the nutrients seeping into me. Oh, I might cry. I forgot your voice, Darumi. It's kind of like this. Hi, I'm Darumi. Oh, why am I crying? Oh, buddy, I just got that sodium. I was starting to feel like I was never gonna be full again. Glad we could help with that. Maybe you like a nice massage session to follow? Was that first thing you said? You lost all your supplies in a fire, right? How awful. How moronic. We should have just let natural selection run its course. Lay off of us, will you? Because you would think that, like, that Kurata is rich and she likes clothes. And it's like, Gaku must love this character. But apparently they're two, like, insufferable characters kind of fighting with each other about who's the most insufferable. Although Gaku is taking most of the brunt of it, let's be real. I'm preheating the oven right now, so for a stuffed crust pizza, that sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. Oh man. It's like, I probably have like a light snack before going to bed here, whenever I do finish stream, because it's probably gonna be late whenever I end stream anyway. Like maybe after 10 or so, so. Does Gaku know Kurata? Not Karua. Kurata is rich? Apparently not yet, but it's like, give it some time. Maybe they'll be best buds by the end of this. Well, you should be fine now. I took a quick inventory of what we brought over. There's plenty to last the rest of our term here, for all of us. Yay! All of us? You mean you're staying? Oh right, I still haven't told you about that part. It all started when that storm hit. I went to recount my experiences of the last few days. I'd gotten separated from Gaku and Tsubasa during the storm and knocked out, only to be rescued by Nigo. How did that... I'm still kind of a little bit shaky about that. How did you get separated from them? From Gaku and Tsubasa? If Gaku and Tsubasa were not in on it, how did you get separated from them? That's weird. But I think that's gonna be like one of those plot points that you're not supposed to think about. It's like, just roll with it, whatever, who cares? He took me to second to last Defense Academy, where I met Nozomi, Kurata, Kyoshika, and Yugamu. While I was there, the enemy attacked, and one of the commanders proved too much for us, but it turned out that the school was only a decoy. After it self-destructed, the others had come with me, so all 13 of us could defend the last Defense Academy together. 13. That's the same amount of students as a Danganronpa game, right? Oh gosh. I'm forgetting the meme line. I'm forgetting the meme of all time. Ikusawa, the 13th student hiding somewhere in the academy. Don't forget about her. You know? Okay, so it is 13. We're at a normal cast of characters now. So these guys are gonna live here with the rest of us from now on? Huh? That's right. Apparently they were always meant to join us eventually. Nice to meet you all. Let's work hard to keep this school safe. I don't know about that. I mean, we just met you guys. Enough of your ineffectual protest, cabbage breath. You should be honored to have an aristocrat like myself among you. If the future of humanity wasn't at stake, I'd never even subject my eyes to your trashy appearances, except to point you out in a police lineup. You sure do have a sense of humor, Miss Osuzuki. Criticizing our appearances, looking the way you do. Pure comedy gold. Pure comedy gold. Actually, do I still have that emote? It should be there. What do I have to type in? Hold on. Comedy golds. There it is. The Bible. The Bible of all time. Comedy gold. Oh man. I love that episode of Chowder. It's perfect just for this situation. It's comedy gold. Alright. Let me tab back into the game. You sure do have a sense of humor. Are you going to let them get away with that, Kyoshika? He's laughing at you, belittling your individuality. That insult was aimed at me. Prepare to face the judgment of the Holy Jumonji Sword. Holy Jumonji Sword, foul miscreants. Please, everyone, don't fight. We're supposed to be a team or something like that. I don't know. Almost like it was fate. It was truly fate. They planned for this. Are you okay, Eito? We have so many new allies, new friends. My heart feels like it's going to burst. But perhaps we should wait until tomorrow before we start getting to know each other. I'm sure we're all tired from the battle. I'm good with that. Gonna be pretty friggin' sweet sleeping on a full stomach for a change. Then shall we all meet up again tomorrow? Same here in the cafeteria? I expect the beds to be suitably clean and hygienic. Do we have enough beds for everybody? Maybe we do. I think we do. I think we do. We had some extra beds. I guess it was 4 exactly. I couldn't remember how many we had, but yeah, it had to have been 4. Let me also take a sip of tea here. I'm pretty sure like it will be a little bit of an earlier stream overall. I expect the beds to be suitably clean and hygienic. If I see any stains I don't recognize, there'll be trouble. Yeah, whatever. It had been a long day. We decided the best thing to do now was to head back to our rooms and get some rest. Then again, I said it would be a short stream last time, and then look what happened. It ended up being entirely gameplay, so... who is out and about? Let's check. Nobody on the other floors. And I'm guessing I can't talk to anyone here? No, I can't. Alright, Yugamu. Quite the view you got here. Those the undying flames we've heard so much about. Yeah, I still have trouble believing any of this is real sometimes. By the way, I did a quick sweep of the rooftop, and it looks like there are enough rooms for us all. If there was any doubt that our team was always supposed to join you here, that's a pretty decent proof of it, right? I guess so. I guess so then. There should be one more then, right? Hold on. For Moko? Yeah, one more for Moko, I guess, then. I wonder if it's ever gonna be filled. Alright, let's go to bed. Phew! Alone in my familiar room, I slumped down onto the bed. After the storm, the other academy, and the many battles over the last few days, it felt kind of nice to be back here. How did I think in the other academy, the room was also red. I think they were both red. How did I know it was different? I guess it was just different. It was just different, whatever happened. But this wasn't where I really wanted to be. I wanted my real room, the one back home in the TRC. I'll survive and go home. I will, I have to. But would the real Karuha be waiting for me? Or was she already here? It's way too late in the day for me to start thinking like this, this stuff. It can wait until tomorrow. Tomorrow would be a new day. I allowed myself to relax and eventually fell asleep. Day 30. Finally. Finally.
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine!
Okay, it's the special portrait. Do we get more, like, facilities, perhaps?
As commanding officer responsible for the school and its students, I have an announcement to make. Get ready for your 30th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy!
Yay! Yay! He said the thing!
Down and dirty, it's day 30! And you know what that means? I've unlocked some new classrooms to celebrate! What did you get access to this time, you ask?
Alright, so new classrooms.
On the first floor, it's the metal shop! And on the second floor, the biolab!
Metal shop,
As
biolab.
usual, you can ask me more about how they work in person. See you there!
But you're not here. Sire, you're not here. Okay, so just 2 facilities this time. I still feel like I want to spend more time in the library. I learned so much about the worlds from just that one book. New school facilities, huh? Well, that can wait. First, I have to meet up with everyone in the cafeteria. All right, let's go. Nozomi. Oh, good morning, Takumi. Yeah, good morning. I still can't make myself believe Nozomi and Karuha are different people. They're just too alike. Yeah, I have to go. I'll see you later. She hates us. I mean, yeah, she would be kind of put off. I can imagine. If she were Karuha, I can't imagine why she acts so cold towards me. I mean, you did kind of come on a little strong and be like, yes, you, I've known you for so long, my entire life, but apparently, as it goes, she has memories of the past, but whatever memories she has of Takumi have all been wiped, seemingly. Maybe the fact that I get so awkward about Nozomi is why she's putting distance between us. Yeah, probably. I can't help it though. Being around her is so confusing. Alright, and Kyoshika is here as well. The carriage that conveyed us here is now stationed in the parking lot on the first floor. It's a wonder the horses pulling it were able to go so fast, all without ever being seen. We should bring them some hay and water later. Kyoshika, how are you like this? Why? I mean, I know why, but how? Does she seriously not know how a bus works? Alright. Let's go to the cafeteria and ignore that she just said all of that. I know you don't play Genshin, but I still get surprised whenever I hear Sirei speak, since I found out he also voices a really new important character in there. Interesting. That probably makes a little sense. I feel like Genshin takes a lot of different voice actors from different places, from everywhere. But I really like Sirei's performance. Sirei is I mean, all of them are good, but it's just like certain characters where it's just like you can hear the spunk, you know? Like, Sirei has such a vibrant performance. He's just having so much fun being like, this is the only thing I have to say, because, like, Sirei goes missing for 30 billion years, apparently. Or is seemingly dead. It's like, this is the only thing I have to say. Just this one line over and over and over again in slightly different variations. You know? It's kind of fun. Alright, it looks like everyone's here. Still feels weird having so many people around all of a sudden. Then let's hold a killing game and thin out the herd a little. No, we just got these characters, Tatami. Shut up. Whoa, don't be so casual about it. Taking a life is a serious matter. If you're gonna kill someone, you gotta take your time with it. really make it mean something to both of you, you know? What is that? Was that supposed to be inspiring? There being more of us could be a good thing, though. The more allies we have, the better we can defend the school. Allies, huh? Anyway, I took a quick look around the school already. It's basically identical to ours, just like Nico said. Apart from that huge wall of fire outside, of course. So those are the infamous undying flames. The sight of them fair sets my teeth on edge. Yes, indeed, Kyoshka. I believe in whatever the fuck you're saying. You told us a little about them on the bus on the way here, but maybe we could get a proper explanation now. What exactly are those flames, Takumi? I mean, your guess is as good as mine, to be honest. We had Hiroko before, and Hiroko would have been able to say something, but you know, she's gone now. Kurata, anything to say? I have nothing to say to you, peasant. Tell Nozomi what she wants to know. Oh, okay. Alright. All we can tell you about the flames is what Sire told us when we first got here.
Those flames, which encircle this entire school, by the way, just keep on burning. They never go out.
Now that you think about it, second to last Defense Academy was supposed to be like some sort of decoy, but it's like one school obviously has like a barrier around it and one school obviously doesn't. So I don't know about that. I don't know how good of a decoy it was. Apparently it somehow worked, but that's kind of crazy to me.
Never?
That's what I said. They don't need fuel, and they can't be extinguished. They'll keep burning on for all eternity. Hence, the undying flames.
Fire that never goes out. It sounds like something out of a fairy tale. I'd never believed it if I hadn't seen them with my own eyes. Heck, I'm still having trouble getting my brain to accept it. Perhaps 'tis an advanced form of ninjutsu. Which chakra elements does one combine for such a transformation? The flames, not elements, whatever she was saying. The flames are there to help keep the invaders away from the last Defense Academy, right? If that's true, they must be a part of the defense system. They're probably being generated somewhere on school grounds. That's actually probably a good point, honestly. Yeah, maybe. To tell you the truth, we don't really understand how it works either. we don't know anything. You got him burning outside your defense room too. That's got to be what's protecting whatever. That's got to be to protect whatever's in there, right? We think so. I tried dousing those with a fire extinguisher before, but they sprang up again and pretty much right away. It's going to take a lot more than that to get inside. This really brings home how many questions are still unanswered. Sire said he'd explain everything, but then he disappeared. And you couldn't convince him to tell you sooner? You truly are useless. Sorry. Hey, that wasn't our fault. Your defenses are a lot beefier than ours. I guess that settles it. The school is the real deal, all right. It seems as though the invaders just attack humans on sight, so since the second school was defended less, it would attract more attacks. I suppose, yeah. I don't know if they attack... Well, Eito did go missing and then, like, we saw him and he was being attacked, but I would assume that's because he's an enemy. There was the very beginning of the game where they were, like, kind of attacking, but... Honestly, we're so far removed from the beginning of the game that I don't even know what's real anymore. I don't even know what's real. Yes, it's just like Nigo said.
Second to last Defense Academy is... well, it's a decoy. Intended to distract the enemy and make them waste their time and resources. There's nothing important here. Humanity's future depends not on the contents of our defense room, but on what's inside the one at the true last Defense Academy.
Verily, 'twas a shock to learn we'd been risking our lives to protect a mere decoy. Yeah, how are you guys feeling about that? I don't know, if I were you guys, I'd feel pretty ticked off a little bit. A shock? It was downright infuriating. The B team is no place for someone of my social standing. It's not as if the work we did there wasn't important. The invaders took the bait and sent troops to the decoy after all. all of those attacks we fought off stopped them from focusing their entire fighting force on this school. I still say Nigo could have told us that from the beginning. Yeah, probably, honestly. A lot of the information related to this war is classified. Maybe he didn't have permission. Even Nigo couldn't defy orders from above. He told us that much himself. Orders from above. Sire mentioned higher ups too. Who's really controlling this war? But now the Decoy Academy's gone. That means the attacks on this one are gonna get a whole lot worse, right? I was hoping they'd probably lay off for a few days, hopefully. Maybe. Perhaps. It's interesting, we didn't really get tired this time. I'm guessing it's because we had more people now. Pretty much. They don't gotta decide who to send where anymore. We're all there is. And there's still, like, 70 days to go? Oh man, what rotten luck. You love saying that. What rotten luck. I don't know if I can hold out that long. What's the worst that could happen? Dying? If it's gonna happen, then maybe we should get started now. You know, get busy living or get busy dying. You're all so adorable, the way you freak out over every little thing. The enemy attacks make... I feel like, you know, like, I don't know, Doremi and Yugamu, like, they're kind of different, but they're kind of the same. Like, they should get along somewhat, maybe. But apparently not. Apparently not. The enemy attacks may get worse, but there's more of us too. If we can learn to fight as a team, then... Why fight at all? Why don't we just run? Huh? If we use that school bus you came in on, we can cover a lot more ground than on foot. Honestly, why is nobody allowed to go into Tsubasa's truck? I feel like a lot of us should be able to just pack in there and also leave. It's like a second school bus. If anything, you should have your stronger units in the decoy. The longer the decoy lasts, the better the deception. I guess that's true, and that's also why most of the units, with the exception of Yugamu, most of the units there are better. They have a freaking healer on that team, man. Why didn't we get a healer? What were they thinking? We might even be able to drive all the way back to the complex. You're babbling, sir. A warrior does not desert their post while the enemy still draws breath, nor does a woman. Even supposing the bus could cover that kind of distance, none of us know how to get to the Tokyo residential complex from here. And besides, the future of humanity is at stake here. If we don't defeat the invaders, the whole world is done for. Don't tell me you actually believe that future of humanity stuff. There's a good chance it's just a story made up to motivate us, you know. Naturally, we considered that possibility. It was one of the first things we discussed. In the end, we decided if there was a chance of it being true, we had no choice but to steel our resolve and do our part for these 100 days. Nozomi was very persuasive. Kind of suspicious. I mean, that's just kind of her base personality, but also kind of suspicious. The way she got us fired up, we couldn't help but get on board with it. I didn't really do anything special. But how can you be so sure? Do you have any grounds or evidence to prove it's true? You got any grounds or evidence for thinking it's not? Well, I don't know. It just feels kind of weird that, like, Sire's gone. So that's my evidence. That's my evidence. I guess not. If Sire had been able to tell you more about what's going on, you'd be sure of it too. I think that's the main difference between our two groups, and why our attitudes are so different. Once Nigo told us about world death, we knew we couldn't just stand by and let it happen. Yeah, what is this world? What is this biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history? What is this? What is this? World death. Yes, indeed. Humanity's future prospects without this particular asset would be grim, to say the least. We're doing a lot of flashbacks this time around. It is, after all, the key to overcoming world death and ensuring a chance for future generations to thrive. Wait. World death? What's that? A new prominent term to deal with. This is going to overload my extra small sized brain. It's fine. It's all starting to make sense now. You never even got to encounter you never even got that far, huh? It's one of those reading days. It's always one of those reading days, but you know, it's one of those reading days. It's no wonder you're still going back and forth on whether it's all true then. You best prepare yourself for a shock. What do you mean? According to the information Nigo shared with us, world death was the catalyst for this entire war. So it happened in the past, so it's whatever happens, the event that caused the government to now censor any history material, essentially. Right? That event? This is the thing that started it all? More than that, it's also a reason for humanity. It's also the reason humanity is now confined to the Tokyo residential complex. World death has decimated the human population and forced the survivors to take shelter underground. Oh, the underground announcements that we used to do. Decimated the population. It's that bad? Enough with the dramatic buildup. Just tell us what the world death thing is. Quiet, P-brain. The adults are talking. If we tell you, we don't want all this, hey, is that really true? What if it's all made up stuff? Do you really think you can hold on to that single thought without blowing a fuse? Come on, make with the explanations already. That's no way to talk to someone who's about to impart important wisdom. Didn't anyone ever teach you any manners, you inbred little street urchin? What, and your manners are any better, you foul-mouthed rich girl? Shut up, shut up. Honestly, having to listen to your complaints is making my skin crawl. Spend too much time talking and you won't be ready for the enemy attacks. And if you don't fight the enemy when they attack, you die. Is that so hard to understand? Why do you insist on picking apart everything we say? I've stepped in things that would have made better soldiers than you. She's right, even the ABC gum has some more flavor. It's Brazilian. Can you really blame us for asking questions after getting dragged into this crazy war out of nowhere? I think that my least favorite character right now is probably Shoma. I don't even think that Gaku is this bad, to be honest. I don't even think that Gaku is this bad. That's where you're wrong. We weren't dragged into this. We were chosen as mankind's last hope. Mankind's last hope? Oh, I guess he does know that she's rich. Yeah, I guess he does, but apparently it doesn't matter. It still doesn't matter. They're not friends. I guess it really is mostly Kurata, to be honest. It's like, Kurata, you could stand to be a little nicer, but you know, of course she's not going to be that way. Of course she isn't. Yes, we were chosen to represent humanity in this war, to shoulder the hopes and futures of everyone back home. We're the only ones who can stop our entire species from being wiped out. We don't have a choice in this. We have to fight. And you believe that too? Are you sure we haven't just been brainwashed to think it's true? Again, you make a joke of our resolve. You won't be laughing when my blade, blah blah blah, has had its way with you. What about world death? You gonna keep throwing the name around like it means something, or are you actually gonna start explaining things? Wait, I didn't know ABC gum was a thing outside Disgaea. Apparently it is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Nothing that Shoma says matters until he gets in the robot. Get in the robot, Shinji. Come on. You know what? I'm not telling you a thing. Go shove it up your tailpipe of a car you can't afford to insure because you're poor. Because you're poor. Crazy. Huh? I can't work with a bunch of impatient, ineffectual, dull-witted morons like you. There's no point in us telling you anymore. I mean, Karawa, Nozomi, you're still gonna tell us, right? No matter what Kurata says? Kurata, don't be like that. There's no need for us to get involved with these chumps, Nozomi. We can win this war on our own just fine. I can't believe we wasted our food on you peasants. We're better off letting you shrivel up and using you as invader bait. Oh, you act like a big shot, but this is our school, you know. We were here first. Yeah, we opened this place up to you after you went kaput. If it weren't for us, you'd have nowhere to go right now. I don't even know why this is so much of an issue. We'd just be like, okay, Kurata, everyone else can just be like, now, Kurata, just shut up. And if she doesn't shut up, we can just go to a different room. We can go to a different room and still tell everyone what world death is. You could say the same for you. You and the school would have been toast if we hadn't helped out in that battle yesterday. Yes, you, Yugamu, who did you did so much just by standing there and taking damage and really not doing anything. I didn't even put counter on you. I was just like, whatever. Don't get smart with me, pretty boy. I'll murderize you. Ouch, don't mangle murder like that. That word deserves to be treated with respect. Okay, it's getting overblown now. So everyone's getting in on the battle.
It's no surprise these peasants can't speak properly. They don't show the slightest sign that they've taken anything on board.
Okay, it's a battle. It's a battle. Why is Dadami and Tsubasa getting involved with this? Who cares? Who cares? Okay.
Poverty must have dulled their wits to the point they can't even hold a conversation.
Especially Dadami. Dadami, do you really care?
Well, excuse the heck out of me.
Well, excuse me,
I'd rather be
princess.
poor than an absolutely rotten human being.
Seriously, what's the big idea showing up out of nowhere and acting like you've got the right to boss us around?
You've made it obvious you lack the experience and expertise to defend the school on your own. It's only natural that we step in to superintend.
Dadami's not even really looking at the group. She's just like, wow, I just love being a part of it. I just love being a part of it. Dadami just wants an excuse to have a killing game. I guess so. She's just like, any excuse, any tensions, that's a good thing for me.
You know what would help relieve some of this tension? A killing game!
Yeah, there she goes.
Oh, if you want to try to escape, be my guest. I'm gonna come after you, though. The thrill of the chase. I wonder how far you'd get if I amputated your legs first.
Watch it, man. I may not hit girls, but I won't hold back against another guy.
Killing game? Anyone? Just one murder. That's all I ask.
I love her. That's enough. You all need to calm down. Takami's right. We won't get anywhere if we don't work together. Wake up and smell the roofies, Nozomi. That's not your voice. Wake up and smell the roofies, Nozomi. That dreadnought class deadbeats as bad as the rest of them. The moment your back is turned, he'll spike your drink and take you to his room to have his way with you. You don't understand. I just want to talk to her. Gosh darn it. It really is. It really is like freaking Hyoko. Hyoko, I forgot. Like, I've been watching somebody play through Danganronpa 2 again. It's like, I forgot all the different things that, all the terrible shit that Hyoko will try and accuse you of. And it's just like, I didn't do anything. I was just talking to you. I really won. You know that, right? All right, well, it's over. It's so over. Please, everyone. We shouldn't be fighting among ourselves. Can't we just be friends? Apparently not. Friends with these guys? Don't make me laugh. Actually, this should have been your voice from the very beginning. It should have been something more nasally, to be honest. That's actually in line with your actual voice. But I don't have enough voices, so whatever. Friends with these guys? Don't make me laugh. I want to give him more of a crackly voice where it's just like, my voice could be breaking at any second. Befriending these cosplay convention rejects certainly is asking a lot from normal people like us. How dare you, sir? I'll not let that insult slide. Choose your fate. Face the judgment of the holy Jumonji sword, or repent and die by your own hand. I demand satisfaction. Satisfaction my ass. Ima may be a jerk, but he's our jerk. Okay, we're claiming Ima apparently. We've decided to do that, even though last time he also had that pretty yikes scene with his sister, where he was like, Kako, just shut up and do as I say. Just say yes, brother dearest. That's all you have to say. That's literally it. It was kind of gross, but apparently we're still claiming him. I just about had all I can stand with your loathsome visages. We're done here. So what are we gonna do when the invaders attack? Come on, Nozomi. But yeah, get lost. See if we care. If I never see your dumb face again, it'll be too soon. Alright, trying to press the issue now will only make things worse. No, you don't understand. We had a previous student. Her name was Hiroko. She went missing. I don't know. No, please tell us now. Oh, man. I feel like... I don't know. I feel like... See, this is like an example of this group. I feel like... So the groups in Danganronpa are always like there's a few people that are kind of smart, and then most of the people are kind of just like there for the vibes, you know. They're just not that smart, but it's okay because we have the few smart people sort of pulling us forward. But it is kind of it's like Hiroko is gone, I guess. I don't even know if Hiroko would really care, to be honest. I don't know what to think, really. It just feels like, compared to the other protagonist, it feels like Takumi is maybe slightly dumber than the rest of them, to be quite honest. Because it feels like we're having this situation and then everybody else is dumb as well. So it's like nothing is being fixed, essentially. Ah, man, it's frustrating. It's like we shouldn't be in this situation. We should be able to be like, okay, let's just appease them a little bit. You know, Shuichi and his ability to lie, blah, 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 if I could speak. It's like we should be able to appease them a little bit, and then we should have like a little bit of a fight if you want to, if you really want to. But just to be like, oh, it's okay, we're so sorry. What is world end or whatever? What is world death? What is it? The team from the second campus left with their heads held high. They were barely out of the door before the others started venting their feelings. What's with those guys? Are they really going to have to spend the rest of the 100 days with... Are we really going to have to spend the rest of the 100 days with people like that? I agree. Their attitude is positively sickening. Like, you're one to talk. You just claimed him, by the way. You just claimed him. You brought back some interesting friends with you, Takumi. They're super strong. Why'd you make enemies with them? And they knew answers. What the hell are you all thinking? So this is my fault? I know I've got no right to contribute to this discussion, but what do you think that world death they mentioned is? I'm kind of curious now. I guess we'll never know because we were all just too stubborn. Don't sweat it. Don't even think about it. It's all mind games. They're just trying to get inside our heads. Damn it. I still feel like I want to hit something. I think I'll go back to my room and cool off. I guess I'll do that too. No killing game then? Maybe next time. Next time for sure, Dadami. You'll get him. You'll get him, champ. I believe in you. Takemaru, Gaku, and Tsubasa left the room. I didn't have a chance to stop them. The tension was already dangerously close to the breaking point. We didn't even mention Shoma in that, or Kako and Ima. They also left the room, apparently. It's main character syndrome. The controllable character has to be dumb to justify why they have to explain everything to you, why their knowledge can't be any more than yours as a third-party observer. Right, like the Watson sort of thing. But I feel like, I don't know, I still feel like, and maybe because it's tied to the gameplay sections, right? But it feels like Makoto and Hajime and Shuichi are still somewhat a little bit smarter. They're somehow a little smarter than this, especially Shuichi, but you know, Shuichi has special circumstances. But it's like, man, I don't know. I find Takumi to be the most frustrating of the protagonists when prior to this point, it was really maybe Makoto, I would say. Just because Makoto has very little personality, but like not actually because he does anything frustrating in the way that Takumi does. Well, that could have gone better. I never expected everyone to turn on each other like that. Same here. It's not going to be easy getting them to work together. If Sire and Hiroko were here, they'd know what to do, surely. But it's no use wishing things were different. We need to think of a way to solve this problem in our own way. I really wonder how Hiroko would have dealt with this. I mean, she would have threatened them to be sure, but it's like, would Kurata have really taken the bait? Or would she have been like, nah, I don't care. I don't care. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I need some time alone to think. That wasn't your voice. That was Takumi saying that. Well, they were all ultimates. Takumi is just a guy. But I mean, that's kind of the point, right? They were all ultimates, but they were all really dumb. They were all really, really dumb. Despite all those odds. There are a few people that were smart in there because they were ultimates, right? But most of them were like, I'm the ultimate fanfic writer, and I'm still not that contributing that much to the sessions, the clash trials that we're having. So I don't know. Most of them were just kind of normal, but it feels like, I don't know. I guess in this story, because there's no clash trials, it's more frustrating than anything. After that disaster of a meeting, it's hard to ever imagine reconciling the two groups. There's gotta be some way. Maybe we just need more time. Come to think of it, some new rooms were unlocked today, weren't they? I think I'll go take a look at them. I could use something to take my mind off all this. It's the metal shop on the first floor and the biolab on the second, right? Alright, let's go ahead and check then. Anyone here? Or nope? All the original students are back in their rooms. So I guess they didn't really care to check out the new facilities. Metal shop, all the new students are here. Biolab has some of the new and old students in here. Okay. Let's go to the metal shop first. This isn't quite what I was expecting from a metal shop classroom. It's more like something you'd find on a military base. There are all kinds of deadly looking weapons lined up. The air is thick with the smell of metal shavings and gunpowder. Oh, and she's here too. Well, this is awkward. Well, this is awkward. What about this? We can make traps here. I should try it out sometime. Okay, so anyone can make traps. Well then, Kurata, you're no longer as relevant then. Unless only Kurata can do that. Nozomi? I don't think she's pretending not to know me. Karuha could have never put on an act this convincing. Is she really not Karuha? Or maybe she's lost her memory. Yeah, exactly. Remember when she said that? Look out, Nozomi. That perv is waiting for a chance to pounce on you and lap up your saliva. Ah, so you're like the yokai Yamachichi that steals its victims' life force by sucking in their breath, except with saliva. Yeah, sure, that. What are you talking about? Obviously not. The holy Jumonji sword, and I will strike him down. I keep telling you I'd never do anything like that. Listen to me. Darn it, she's more cautious of me than ever now. At this rate, I'll never get to talk to her. What am I supposed to do here? Maybe I can bring another student. What if I just have Tsubasa with me? Like, what if I say, hey, Tsubasa, can you come with me because I need to talk a little bit about this? Like, who cares if one character overhears it, right? The way the air smells in here really puts me at ease. Huh? Seriously? You like this? With all the metal and gunpowder and everything? I know, it's not exactly the aroma one would associate with a sophisticated lady like myself. But the old Suzukis actually rose to prominence thanks to our involvement with weapons development. Actually, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense for you. Weapons development, like guns and stuff? In the beginning, our family name was just Suzuki. I figured as much. I thought it was just it was a play. It was a play on that. But okay, it really was just Suzuki. We were small-time arms engineers and gun runners. We grew the business little by little from there, expanding our reach until it encompassed all aspects of life in the Tokyo residential complex. Okay, so there was still war happening outside of it, kind of like Hiroko was saying. That gave us the necessary prestige to evolve from Suzuki to O Suzuki, and the rest is history. Is that how names get changed? Not really, but whatever. Workshops like this are just as integral to my family's identity as the swanky mansions where we live today. This industrial atmosphere is baked right into my DNA. Being here is like returning to my natural habitat. Okay, I guess that makes sense, or whatever. It seems only fitting that this be the place where a new chapter in our family's illustrious history. I'll create weapons the likes of which the world has never seen and eradicate those pesky invaders once and for all.
For our might the others flee! Great and powerful, oh Suzuki!
They even have a jingle. Okay. Trap development has been unlocked. You can access it during free time. The invaders will rue the day they crossed in O Suzuki. Man, I'm glad she's on our side. She is on our side, right? Is she? Is she really? Maybe you should tell that to those friends of yours too. Getting on my bad side is not a good idea. If they all commit Subuku 3 times in quick succession, I might forgive them for their insolence. Again with the ritual suicide demands. I'm still not sure how doing it more than once is supposed to work. I mean, we have the Revival-matics, so we could do it 3 times, really, if we really want to. If we really, really want to. Kyoshka. I only wish we had a magic circle to contain you, Sir Takumi. Then I could easily cut you down the moment you try anything indecent. Alright, everyone hates me. Gosh darn it. You don't understand. Biolab. Okay, this one is a lot more cramped. So this is the biolab. Looks less like a classroom and more like something out of a horror movie. What are you laughing at? I can't help it. I mean, just look at this equipment. It's hot with a capital H. Now that this room's open, we can whip up a whole host of medical supplements whenever we need them. Ah, okay. So maybe the like attack +1 or whatever that we were using during the last 2 battles. I'm almost afraid to ask, but what kind of supplements are we talking about? Mostly stuff that gives our hemo-anima a temporary boost. We can use them to augment our regular physical abilities too. Yeah, that sort of thing. Nigo did say there were facilities like this tucked away in the dark corners of the school. It's pretty sweet I finally get to see one. I guess second to last Defense Academy had a lab like this too, but it never got unlocked for us. So how'd you have all the equipment and supplies? I guess Nigo just gave them to you. Enhancement development has been unlocked. You can access it during your free time. Alright, let me take a sip of water here. Hold on. That does sound like it would be useful. But is it ethical? We're basically using performance-enhancing drugs, right? What do you mean, is it ethical? We're at war. We're just trying to survive the 100 days. And we already used them in battle. Canonically, we already used them. Aw, you're worried about the morality of a little thing like that? You're such a Boy Scout, Takumi. With everything like this in the lab, we have the potential to go much, much further. A lot of this stuff was developed as a result of illegal experiments on human subjects. How do you know that? For most people, no amount of knowledge is worth that kind of atrocity. My pizza is done. I hope you enjoy your pizza. Is it like regular, is it regular cheese pizza or does it have like toppings on it? I hope it's, it has like the extra cheesy crust, but I hope it's good. My voice is dying a little bit. Takumi, there's no Geneva Conventions here. Anything goes in war. Surely, it's like, what is he talking about? And now, that research is all ours. The fiendish, outlandish, the downright unpleasant. It's all right here at our fingertips. And what could we use it for? For a start, we could probably make some killer modifications to ourselves, just like my family did to me. You mean the way your arm stretches? Oh, that's actually canonical. I know that he had like a whip sort of like attack in battle. But okay, that's actually canonical to him. His arm apparently just stretches. I wouldn't know. I never used him as a unit. So you know, it's always been my dream to mod someone else's body. I'd be gentle and I make sure any changes I made were tasteful. Say, Takumi, you feel like discarding your humanity and becoming something more?
Hey!
Absolutely not. Not interested. Nope. Let me know if you change your mind. In the meantime, I'll just make do with my fantasies. Alright, I visited... Okay, I can't talk to anybody else in here. I visited both the new rooms that were unlocked today. I guess I'll go back to my room and decide what to do next. This is kind of like a small oversight. It's like whatever room you go to first, you can't talk to any of the other characters in there. Phew. Between all the arguing and exploration, today's really taken it out of me. Is there anything I can do to get everyone to see eye to eye? Or are their attitudes towards fighting just too different? It's a combination pizza, pepperoni, sausage, bell peppers, olives, and tomatoes. That sounds so good. That sounds so good. I hope you enjoy it. We're representing all of humanity in this war. They chose us above all others to defend the world from the invaders. We're the only ones who can do this, so it's only natural that we give it our all. Mankind's future is in our hands now. It's our responsibility. I never thought of this as a responsibility. Fighting was just a means to an end, a way for me to get home. Would I feel differently if I knew about world death? Was I ever going to find out what this war was all about? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Someone's at the door. Better not be freaking Eito, or could it be her? I doubt it. I felt a flutter of anticipation. My hands are trembling. I pulled the door open to reveal. It's Eito. It's always Eito, man. I know at this point. It's like, at first I was thinking it's like, it could be Dadami. It's like, no, what am I talking about? It's always Eito. Good evening, Takumi. Do you have time to talk? Oh, it's you, Eito. Were you expecting somebody else? Sorry to disappoint you. No, it's not like that. What's up? Nothing in particular. I just thought it'd be nice to have a chat a little. Rather. I never got a chance to tell you how happy I was to see you again. I know that you're happy to see me, man. You always tell me how much you love me. I love you too. I was happy. I was out of my mind with worry the whole time you were gone. Oh, really? I thought maybe you'd disappear like Kiriko. We went 5 whole days without any contact from you after all. Oh yeah, well, like it would be like a Hiroko situation as well, so that would kind of suck a little bit. Sorry, I wasn't exactly in a position to get in touch with anyone. What happened to you during that storm? Did you get separated from the group? I'm not really sure. All I remember is that I passed out and I woke up with that aching headache. By then, I was already on my own, somewhere miles away from here. After that, Nigo found me and took me to the other school. And it's also time, probably, maybe, for like the first break of the stream. So let me go ahead and do that. Let me go over to Burb screen and this button over here. And during break, I'm probably also going to finish my tea, so that it doesn't get cold. But if you are here, stretch, get some water, all the good stuff. I will be right back in 3 minutes. See you then. Alrighty, I am back. Let me go over back to game screen and move this over here, and then continuing. Thank you for the welcome back. Perhaps you got sent flying by the storm. Am I tabbed in? Yes, I am. Okay. It's possible, I guess. I can't think of anything else that would explain it. Well, you're okay now. That's the important thing. But while we're on the subject of the other school, what's going on between you and that Nozomi girl? Huh? When you're around her, you're different. Almost like she's special to you. Do you want to be special to me? I mean, she was my girlfriend. I don't know. Maybe she may or may not be my girlfriend in like a previous life, okay? That's why the things are the way that they are. I'm sorry. But you seem troubled as well. What's wrong? I'd like to help if I can. Okay, you like to, well, although if it's something romantic, bear in mind I don't have any experience in that area. I feel like I love to interact with the fandom after I'm done with like at least one route. Probably when I'm done with at least my usual 3 routes. 3 different routes that I said I was going to do. 3 different endings. But it's like, I love to interact with the fandom when I'm done because I feel like Eito and Takumi are like a big ship, you know? I just get that vibe. I just get that feeling from them. In the same way that Hajime and Nagito exists. But this is a little different. Oh, was that really it? No, not exactly. It's kind of weird, to be honest. You might not believe what I have to say, but will you still hear me out? Of course. Now that I've been given the go-ahead, it all came spilling out. I told Eito about Karuha, my childhood friend I'd spent practically every day with back home, before the war. That was the easy part. Then there was the matter of Nozomi and her uncanny likeness to Karuha. They were so alike I couldn't accept that they were different people, no matter how much I tried. And as much as Nozomi looked and sounded like Karuha, she had no idea who I was. But remember that memory where she said, hypothetically, what if I forgot about you? I'm shocked. He did say, it's like, what if she forgot? He did say, like, what if she forgot about me? But, like, it feels like we're not calling into question that sort of memory of just, like, she did say, like, this might happen. And I thought it was weird at the time, but I told Eito about this mystery and the theories I'd come up with and how the whole thing was messing me up. You weren't kidding when you said it was weird. I thought maybe she has amnesia, but she never mentioned hitting her head or having gaps in her memory or anything like that. Not that I've been able to talk to her long enough to ask about it. Come on, Eito, say something. Oh, sorry. This whole thing reminds me of a sci-fi novel I read a little while back. What happened in it? The main character ends up in a place that's both familiar and different. A parallel universe. Parallel universes aren't just other worlds or even past or future. They're alternate realities taking place at the same time, I said as my voice slightly died. Alternate realities. It's a fairly common trope. Depending on the story, a parallel universe can be completely alien or eerily similar to the reality we know. In the book I'm thinking of, the main character travels to another universe. He finds there's another version of himself there, another him, living his own slightly different life. You think that's a connection between Nozomi and Karuha? They're different alternate versions of each other? I know it sounds ridiculous, but humor me for a moment. It would explain a lot. I can't believe I remember this, honestly, because I started the game like months ago and then stopped for months and then came back to the game. And that's what we're playing now. But I remember in the very first episode, the very first transformation sequence. Or rather, not the transformation sequence. Was it, the sequence in which Takumi gets transferred to Last Defense Academy is like, we're going through... It looked like he was going through his many different memories or like something. It was like many different fragments, essentially. I don't know if that has anything to do with this. It's like, I don't know if I should take Eito seriously or if this is just a red herring and he's full of shit. He doesn't know what he's talking about. But it's like, if if that has to do with anything, I imagine it has to do something with that. That's the only thing that I can remember, really. But at the same time, they're different. They've lived completely different lives. That would account for Nozomi not knowing you, don't you think? I don't know, Eito. Maybe that's how stuff works in sci-fi, but I'm having a hard time believing it could happen in real life. I suppose you're right. It is a little unrealistic. But the situation we're in is already pretty far removed from what we can consider reality. Perhaps my sense of what is or isn't realistic has gotten warped from all the strange things that has happened to us lately. He's right. If you told me a few weeks ago I'd be stabbing myself in the heart to give myself special powers and fight monsters, I wouldn't have believed that either. Thanks for putting forward such a bizarre idea. I haven't been much help, have I? That's not true. It's really helped to get all this off my chest. And it's such a weird story, most people probably wouldn't believe me. I couldn't have told just anyone about this. I'm honored, and I'll gladly hear you out if you want to talk again, no matter how strange it is. You sure have been having some peculiar experiences. First the ghostly invader, and now this. Oh yeah, the ghostly invader! I forgot about that. I forgot about the ghostly invader. Oh, I almost forgot about that thing. We still haven't figured out what it is. I haven't seen that invader since I got back, but next time I do, I'm gonna make sure he answers for what he's done. Don't take any unnecessary risks. You have no idea how dangerous he might be. I know, I'll be careful. Careful. Blah, blah, blah. Careful. Well then, I think I've taken up enough of your time. I should get going. Good night, Takumi. Sleep well. With that, Eito left, pausing at the door to give me one last gentle smile. See, he loves Takumi. Parallel universes, alternate realities, could any of this be true? It sounds so bizarre. The more I think about it, the more it starts to make sense. Is that what's going on here? Are Kadoa and Nozomi alternate versions of the same person? The same but different. I was gonna go with more of the robot theory, like maybe, I don't know, somehow her mother's just been making robot versions of her daughter or something, I don't know. But I guess that's also a possibility. I can't, count it out, so to speak. Either way, I won't be able to put this issue to rest until I talk with her about it myself. Even after venting to Eito, the frustrations I feel still wouldn't go away. I turned in for the day and gradually fell into a light, fitful sleep. I miss the Monokuma break things that he used to do. I miss that. I wish Sire had something like that, but no, apparently not.
Up and at 'em! Get ready for your 31st day of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
I love how each and every time it really does like have a different twist on it. That one was just like picking up the script and being like, wait, I'm looking for the post-it note. This is day 31. Yeah, let's go.
Prepare to spend another. Be ready to give your lot.
It's morning. Guess I'll go to the cafeteria as usual. I just hope everyone's a little less prickly today. Probably not. Probably not. Alright, some people are still... Oh, the 4 of them are still in their rooms. Okay. I guess they didn't want to join the rest of us.
Huh?
Oh, it's just us today? Yeah, no sign of the second campus guys anywhere. Just so you know, none of us picked a fight with them or told them not to come here. They're just plain old no-shows. Fine by me. Who wants to deal with those jerks first thing in the morning? Everyone's turned so hostile lately. I'm loving it. We can't go back. We can't go on like this forever. We're going to have to talk things out with them eventually. Remember when we didn't talk with Hiroko and then she went missing? I feel like talking should be a very valued part of our core beliefs here. No matter who the person. You saw how things went down yesterday, Mr. Aotsuki. Does it really seem like they'll listen to our side of things? That doesn't mean we shouldn't try. Our conversation was interrupted by the sound of the door opening as someone came into the room. Nozomi. Oh, good morning. It's you, huh? What are you doing here?
Hey!
Gaku, be nice. She can use the cafeteria if she wants. Oh, did you come to betray your friends and join our side? One of us. Is that it? Sorry to disappoint you, but no. There's something I want to discuss with you. Is it world death, world end, finally? Dadami, any riveting conversation? I hope she's not here to try and patch things up with us. I'm enjoying this tense atmosphere way too much. Yeah, I figured. Alright, what is it? What'd you want to talk about, Nozomi? Are you finally going to tell us the whole story about that world death thing? Sorry, I'd like to, but Kurata and the others are dead set against it. So what? We need to know these things so that we can fight. If you tell us and we realize like, oh hey, like, whoa, that's a pretty big deal, maybe we can kind of deliberate on it and then we'll be like, hey, we're sorry for not working with you. I know they can be difficult sometimes, but they're still my friends. I can't just go against their decision behind their backs. What do you want then? I was thinking it might be a good idea to set different times for us to use the cafeteria, at least for a while. If our two groups stay separate, we can reduce the chances of things escalating like they did yesterday. No one has had like de-escalation training at all. And I guess it's fair, they're technically high schoolers or whatever, but it's like, man, this sucks. Not a single person, not Hiroko, not this group, not our group, nobody. Yeah, I guess there's something in that. It shouldn't be too hard to organize. Our group has a training routine that we go through every morning. We're going to keep that up, so we won't need the cafeteria until later. Wow, you train this early? That's the kind of dedication I can only dream of. It's all for the good of humanity. We can't afford to lose this war. You sound like a walking recruitment poster. That's a lot of big talk from someone who can't even use hemo anima. Why are you being so hostile? She didn't even do anything. She's just saying, like, I don't want to betray my friends. Gaku. There's always bound to be some friction when two groups of competing values come together. It's like when two video game companies merge. Sooner or later, one of the flagship series will always ends up getting buried. Is this supposed to be commentary on something? I feel sorry for the fans. Rip Danganronpa. No, it's okay. Danganronpa 2x2 is coming out. It'll be fine. At any rate, I think it's best if we keep our distance until we've all calmed down a little. That's all I want to say. I'll be going now. Wait a minute. While you're here, I want to ask you. Sorry, the others are waiting for me. Nozomi brushed off my questions and left without even sparing a passing glance at me. That was fun, huh? It's like the management sent a liaison officer to get our butts in gear and start our killing game. Gosh darn it. That chick really hates your guts, huh, Saki? So she turned you down. So what? She may be cute and everything, but who wants to go out with someone who's always talking about saving humanity and stuff? Guys, don't be so insensitive. Takumi needs to be alone with his pain. Everyone shut up! Shut up! Shut the fuck up! Shut up! I'm not sure that's the best approach either. Don't worry, you guys get used to being hated pretty quickly. That's something that I've learned early on in life from my parents. But we're never getting a fourth game. Who knows? Actually, so back in Danganronpa V3, shortly after Danganronpa V3 like came out to some sort of critical success, right? I remember that there was like, apparently Spike Chunsoft put out recruitment posters for like, hey, we need people who can, I don't know, who can program in this style or can do art in this style. I can't remember what it was. I can't remember what it was exactly, like helpers essentially. And I'm guessing, I was like, what is that going to be for? It's like maybe the next mainline Danganronpa game, but I guess not. I guess it's going to be Danganronpa 2x2 and also the daily, you know, the spin-off game that they did where it's like everyone gets to talk with each other. Huh. I guess that's what that was for, huh? Maybe there really will be no next Danganronpa game, which, I mean, I'd be kind of happy about, but I don't know. I don't think that's going to be the case. I liked the way that Danganronpa V3 kind of ended off, but I don't know. I don't think that's going to hold up. The breakfast that day was as tasteless as the atmosphere. Blah, blah, blah. Nozomi's doing all that she can to avoid me. I'll never be able to talk to her at this rate. I shouldn't let this get me down. Not when there's so much else going on. All right, what should I do today? I've got plenty of free time to fill up. All right, finally, free time. The metal shop and biolab have been unlocked. You can now develop traps and enhancements. These will help you gain an advantage in battle, so spend your free time wisely on developing these tools. Okay. Your extinguisher level has increased? I don't know what that is. Your firefighting level has increased. You can now go to new areas when you explore. We might actually go outside today and explore. That might be what we do for today. Okay. Unique to each area. All right. Can I check? Oh, Ima, you're here. What's up? Oh, over here. Those guys from the second academy have a warped sense of reality. They better not get too close to my dear sister. That was such riveting dialogue. I'm so glad that I got to see that. Gym. Oh, okay. I was like, is that always been there? Anyway. Oh, Shoma is in the strange room. I don't like it when there's so much tension in the air, but there is nothing a lowlife like me can do to fix things. I thought you would comment on the machines and like how you saw them in the memory. I thought for sure. No, I was wrong. Oh, so this is where you, so we get a set amount at the start of each battle, and then you can level up and learn new stuff, essentially. Okay. We don't have enough for it. Can I do anything in the biolab? If I see it? Can I do anything here? Attack potion can go up. All right, let's do that. All right. Develop an enhancement researcher achievement unlocked. And then a defense potion. All right. I think that I'm gonna go outside and get materials for today in game. I think that's gonna be the best use of time. Begin exploration. Let me save beforehand, just in case it ends up being a terrible, terrible mistake. Alright, begin. Each character has an exploration skill. Create a team to suit your needs by making choices corresponding to the materials you wish to gather. Oh. I don't know what I want to gather, to be honest. You can press R1 to go on a simple exploration, skipping straight to the results screen. Oh, thank goodness! Thank goodness! However, none of your skills will activate. Okay, but at least I can do that. Freaking... Gosh, I thought I had to go out there every single time. Maybe I should do that for today. Can't bring any of the new students. Alright. Let's have... I mean, I guess if I'm doing simple exploration, it doesn't really matter who. It doesn't really matter who I bring, right? Because none of their skills are gonna really sound out. So let's do you, and then you, and then you. Alright. Yes.
Start!
Alright. It seems maybe decent. Where's that little mini Takumi in the corner? I never noticed that. It only shows up for that screen.
Soldiers, it's time to hit the hay.
And for like walking around the game board in game. It's very, very cute. I like it.
You never know when the invaders might attack, so... Well then.
The day's almost over. I'm not all that tired, but there's nothing else I really want to do today. I guess I'll rest up so I can be nice and fresh tomorrow. One thing I will say though is that like the game moves at a generally slower, like sometimes it's moved very, very quickly, but like generally this game tends to move slower than I would have liked it to have moved in terms of pacing. That said, this game is very, very good at keeping you on your toes, right? Because Danganronpa has the format of just like, okay, we're in the next chapter. There's a murder. We're going to solve the murder. Then we're going to go to the trial. And we do that over and over and over again until the last trial in which like different things generally happen, right? For this game, it's like I don't know when the invaders are going to attack, and it's kind of terrifying. It's kind of terrifying. It's like, what if they show up tonight? What if they show up in 3 days from now? How am I supposed to know? It's very, very good at keeping you on your toes in that sense. So that's kind of fun, but like otherwise, the pacing can be kind of all over the place.
Get ready for your 32nd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
Yay! He even laughed. He was like, look at that, 32nd.
Prepare to spend another day. Be ready to give your...
Morning already. I should go to the cafeteria. Although I doubt she'll be there today. Alright, anybody outside here or just all in the cafeteria? Kyoshka. Kyoshka's outside. Hello. Confound it all. Is this Lady Kurara's doing? Her mischief truly knows no bounds. Oh, did she tell you the wrong time? Hey, Kyoshka, what's the matter? Somebody absconded with the Holy Jumonji sword while I was in the bathroom. Oh, okay. I let this slide the last time Lady Kurara pulled this trick, but this time I'm ready to make my displeasure known. Wouldn't it be easier just to take your sword into the bathroom with you? Take her with me? Surely you jest, Sir Takumi. Such a thing would be the height of impropriety. Besides, I'd be far too embarrassed to think she'd be watching me do my business. I see. I think... Wait, okay. Okay. Oh, but I'm not supposed to be talking to you. Excuse me, I must be going. Off she goes. Her and her weird obsession with her sword. Cafeteria, let's go. Just as I thought, it's the original team from this school here today. Nozomi said she'd try to keep the two groups separate. It only figures she's not here. So, not like I care or anything, but do these guys really train every morning? Why does Shoma look freaking dead in the background? Did you see that? His sprite looked kind of dead. Not that I care either, but yeah, I heard them going at it when I passed the gym earlier. I actually don't care. I'm not even being coy about it. That's some impressive work ethic, though. You guys are talking an awful lot about something you claim not to care about. Seeing other people work really hard just makes you feel like garbage, huh? Or is that just me? Whatever, man. Training only gets you so far. In a real fight, it all comes down to guts. We have the VR training that we do. We can just do that instead. Yeah, what's up, Shoma? Are you okay, buddy? Shoma, are you alright? Shoma? Huh? Oh, yes, I'm sorry. It's nothing. I didn't mean to space out like that. My head just kind of went blank for a moment. Maybe I've contracted a disease that makes my brain melt from lack of use. Either way, it's nothing serious. That sounds incredibly serious. What's up with this guy? It's melting again. Click, someone cut off his head. The revival matic will fix it when it puts him back together. Probably, maybe. 50-50 chance. You can't solve all your problems with beheadings. But Mr. Genzaki barely contributes anything useful, even when his brain's solid. I think we're safe to just keep ignoring him. No, but like, what's going on? I don't know. It's like I kind of agree with him because it's like talking with him is so frustrating. It's like obviously he has some of the answers, but I can't blame the group for not wanting to wait around for him, you know? It's just so frustrating. Dude, that's so harsh. I can't say I 100% disagree, but still. It's true Shoma's been on the quiet side, but this goes way beyond that. None of us were really sure what to do about Shoma. We ate fast and left him to work it out on his own. Really? Okay. Once breakfast was over, we all went back to our rooms for a while. At least bring him back to his room. What now? We're still no closer to patching things up with the team than from the other school, rather. We can't let things continue as they are. But how can I get two such different groups of people to get along? That's an awkward sentence to me. I would have put such before too. I guess I'll have to try whatever I can my own way. Okay, let's go ahead. And Ato is outside, but he wants to hang out. Can I do like materials or anything like that? Or do I wanna metal shop, maybe? Learn explosive mine. Yes, please. Okay, finally. Develop a trap. Tinkerer. Alright. Now, let's go ahead and... what do I want to do here? I want to... I think I'm gonna hang out with some people, maybe. Ato. Talk to Ato. Seems like you're in a good mood today. Did something happen? I hung my laundry to dry on the rooftop fence and it worked out amazingly. Everything came out so soft and it smells incredible. Did you use scented fabric softener or something? No, I think it's just the smell of the sunlight. I've never smelled anything like it in the TRC. And as you know, there's no sky there. Oh yeah, Ato also apparently has a really good sense of smell or something. If the laundry day is this nice, maybe our time here won't be so bad after all. I can't believe he's this excited about a good load of laundry. Does Ato enjoy housework? Your experience unlocked the keyword #clean. Alright. Maybe I'll spend the whole day, or maybe I'll go to the library. Alright, let's go to the library by... If I can remember where the library is. Here. Ato is also here. Okay, I'm spending a whole day with Ato, apparently. Let's go over here, read a book and study. Time will pass. Yes. Can I... Let's do social studies. You can read books about gym apparently as well, I guess. Social studies. Observation, Tokyo Residential Complex languages. Exploration, everything there is to know about the Tokyo Residential Complex. I think the second one will give us more lore, hopefully. I'll try to reading, my voice is dying, hold on. Let me take a sip of water. Alright. I'll probably go, again, a little bit shorter today. Hopefully we don't get flung into battle or whatever. I'll try reading this book today, Everything There Is to Know About the Tokyo Residential Complex. The Tokyo Residential Complex is a fortress within an all-weather dome. Its size is roughly 390 square miles. It is mankind's sole residential area based on the 23 wards of the old world city of Tokyo. Some 500,000 people live peacefully under a roof that shields the sky. On the surface, society operates under capitalism that encourages the free market, but the wealth gap is rather small, and in practice is closer to communism. Okay, so wealth gap is a little bit smaller. Even though Kurata is like stupid rich? What are you talking about? Okay. The Tokyo Residential Complex's governing body is the Tokyo Residential Complex Administration, whose members inherit the position. Okay. The predecessor of the Tokyo Residential Complex, blank, was completed around blank years ago. The sponsor of the construction plan was blank. Blank, who was blank at the time, set up blank project to protect mankind from blank. Oh, so maybe this is just like active service, like the way that it's like, and I don't know too much about it, but like in certain countries, like some, like it's just required. It's just you're required to be in the military. Maybe it's just like everyone here is required to go. But it's like, Not everyone is. Apparently you have to be chosen, right? But maybe this is like kind of set up by the government of just like some students have to be chosen to do this. Together with their sworn friends, blah and blah, they blah a coup d'etat. Blah ba 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 ba. Most of this has been censored. It's practically unreadable now. Is it? Takumi, use your brain. Use your brain and think. What could it mean? So it's like a monarchy. Interesting. It is kind of like a monarchy. Yeah. Because it's like only the people. Not entirely, but like only the people that are in the know would be in the know, right? You have to inherit it from your father or your mother or whoever else. So, I know Korea has mandatory service time. Okay, that's what I was probably thinking of then. It's probably like South Korea is like, because I don't know a lot about K-pop, but it's like I think that happens with like some K-pop bands, right? Or like some of the men will have to go away for like military time. Reading this book increased your exploration by 5. All right, social studies points up. Yippee!
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Another day gone. They've been going faster lately. Not that I'm complaining. I want to get to day 100 and get out of here as soon as I can. And when I get home, I'll be able to clear up the Karawa Nozomi thing once and for all. Right? Anyway, I'm going to bed. So ended my 32nd day at Last Defense Academy.
Hey,
Oh, a memory.
Taki?
Interesting. This is like maybe a middle school memory then.
What's up?
Did you get any chocolate today?
Huh? Chocolate?
What is the music that's playing right now? It's so like jazz, like kind of a lounge vibe to it. What is this music? I remember last time they were playing friggin' the Kaede song, you know, the song of all time.
You know, it is Valentine's Day after all.
Oh, that's today? It totally slipped my mind. Anyway, I don't think I got any.
It's sexy music for Valentine's Day. It really is. It's like we didn't want to go in a different direction, maybe like more heartfelt, like oh look at them. It's just like okay.
How about you? Did you give anyone some?
No, of course not. It's against the rules to bring your own snacks to school.
What?
Then why'd you ask?
Sorry. I guess I wasn't thinking.
It's not such a rare. I will try that again. It's not such a rare thing for boys and girls to be friends when they're little. But as they get older, they tend to start noticing the differences between each other more and more, and end up drifting apart. That's not how it was with me and Kadoa. We remained close all throughout elementary school and junior high. Of course, that doesn't mean our relationship didn't change a little. I used to think of her as just one of the family, but after puberty hit, well, I was aware of the differences between us, alright. Even then, there was one thing that didn't change. Kara and I were always close.
So, I tried making Valentine's chocolate myself this year.
And how did it go? Apparently you can't bring it to school somehow.
I handed it over before I went to school.
Huh?
What is this face?
She accepted it, but I don't know if she'll actually try any.
Oh, you made one for one of the girls.
She
Okay.
left the box on the kitchen table when she left for work, too.
Ah, okay. For your mom.
Oh, it was for your mom.
I mean, it's fine whoever she gives it to.
Eh, that's pretty
It could
cool,
be just like
though.
friendship
Going through
chocolate,
all the
right?
trouble of making it from scratch to show her how much you care.
It can be friendship chocolate. It can be giddy chocolate. It can be whatever.
Well, technically, it wasn't just for her.
But obviously we know it's for her mom now. So
Here.
Oh, aw, aw. I don't know. It looks like the same person, you know? So it's like, I can't fault him for being so, like, confused. It's like, that has to be Kadoa, right?
For me.
We might not be allowed to do it at school, but we're on our way home now, so...
But you took the snack with you to school, then. If you're on your way home now, you had it at school.
Thanks.
I worked hard on it, you know? You'd better take the time to really appreciate it.
Yeah, sure. I have to get you something nice in return.
Takumi is such like, girl, what do you see in him? Takumi is so like, I don't know. We saw that one when they were in high school as well, where it's like they were where Kadoa was waiting for the date, and it's just like Takumi completely forgot about it. It's like, what do you see in him?
No, that's okay. If you want to give me something, promise me you'll show me the stars someday. Preferably through an astronomical telescope.
I don't know how possible that is, given that we live in a dome, but I can try.
An astro what?
It's an instrument you use to see things that are far away. I read about it in one of those old books in the library.
Yeah, apparently Takumi has no interest in the outside world, but Kadoa really does. And that's why it's so frustrating. Man. It's okay, as long as she never took it out of her bag. Apparently so, I guess. Still cheating the rules.
To look up at the night sky one day. That'd be so cool.
Stars? Here, in the complex? You know that's impossible.
I can dream, can I? Honestly, Tacky, you've got no imagination.
True.
Shut up.
Day 33.
Get ready for your 33rd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
It's like 33rd day. It's kind of like being like, I don't know, macho about it.
Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and be ready to give you...
It's no surprise I dream about Kadoa again. The way she's been on my mind so much lately. It really brings home how alike she and Nozomi are, though. No, alike isn't the word for it. They're exactly the same. That parallel universe theory is starting to look more and more attractive. But if Nozomi is an alternate version of Kadoa, what's she doing here? Is it just coincidence that I happen to know the other her? Also, whenever the game puts forth theories before it's quote-unquote answer time, it makes me think that sort of theory is wrong. So the fact that it was brought up, like, maybe it's parallel worlds, is like, is making me more like less and less likely to make me think that it's parallel worlds, if that makes sense. So, but that's just like the distrust, I guess. And like, if it were Danganronpa, for sure, it'd be like, well, that theory goes out the window because someone brought it up. But thinking about this isn't going to get me anywhere. I should head over to the cafeteria for breakfast. All right, anyone? You're here. Tsubasa. Morning, Takumi. Looks like we made it through another day without an attack, huh? Still, not knowing when the enemy will attack next is pretty stressful in its own way. Sometimes I feel so nervous I could just... Try not to overthink it. Don't throw up. Whatever the next attack comes, we'll just deal with it, like we always have. I hope so. All right, to the cafeteria we go. Oh, everyone's here. Huh? Whoa, what are they doing here? Pop those eyes back into your head, peasant. You look like a middle-aged hotel manager who's just been caught peeping on his guest. Sir Takumi, surely you'd never do such a thing. That creaking in the walls last night, was that you? I know not what you... I know what you think you saw, but I assure you, you're mistaken. I was simply messing around with my sword, and well, perhaps I got carried. I don't care. I don't care. I don't give a shit. You're weird, Kyoshka. I know. I know. Oh, I'm actually curious now. For the record, we're not here to patch things up with you guys. We're just answering the call. What does that mean? I asked them to come. There's something I want to hear. I want you to hear, all of you. What's so important that we all need to hear? Shoma was acting strangely yesterday. He tried to brush it off, but I pressed him on it. And he finally told me what was bothering him. Where is Shoma? Can you tell us? Okay, he's here. Shoma had another dream. One that unearthed a repressed memory. Another one? Another one. Another one, apparently. Nozomi? What's all this about? Shoma unlocked a repressed memory? Yeah, he does that sometimes. Don't worry about it. Is it true, Shoma? Did you remember something? Well, I thought we agreed Mr. Genzaki's dreams were nothing to worry about. He even said so himself. Well, It was easy enough to dismiss the first time as a fluke, but now it's happened again. Shoma has more to say. He wants everyone to hear it so we're all on equal ground and won't fight about it later. That's his excuse for wasting our time? I'm sorry. I don't want to feel like I'm keeping this from anyone. Keeping secrets always leads to conflict sooner or later. And I hate conflict more than I hate eating 3 square meals a day. Yeah, I can tell. Isn't 3 square meals a day meant to be a good thing, though? So, was your dream from before actually not a dream? Did it really happen? Usually when you wake up from a dream, you can tell right away that it was a dream. Memories aren't like that. I mean, both the images in our minds, but there are clear differences between the two. Kind of in the way that that Takumi is also having his memories with Karua then. I'm sure you can all tell the difference between dreams and memories, and I can too. I don't think I've ever had a dream about a memory, though. I don't think I've ever been asleep and like just seen a memory, I guess, is a better way of putting it. That's why I can say with certainty that this was a memory. You guys mind filling us in on the lore here? As soon as you tell us what world end, world death is. Yeah, sure, buddy. Just shut up and listen. We don't get it either. What have you remembered so far, Shoma? Maybe we can go over that again. Last time you said you were hooked up to some freaking machine in a weird hospital. What's it called again? Kamakura? Kamakura, yes queen, or whatever. Oh man. The Danganronpa 3 anime was... God. It was certainly the choice of all time, but there was some funny memes to come from it. Huh? Lady Nozomi, is something the matter? No, it's nothing. Do you also remember that hospital? And those machines are the same as the ones we've got here, right? The ones we can't get working. Yes, I think that covers everything for my last memory. We still haven't figured out what those machines are for, or why they were both at the hospital and here at the school. Neither have I. Even if memories crept into my dreams, it'd only be a small part and most of it was imagination. Yeah, exactly. That's how it goes for me too. It's like, it goes off the rails at some point, you know? Even if it starts off the rails or it goes off the rails afterwards, it's just like, it feels more like it can take concepts from past memories and then put them into a fantastical situation. Again, it's probably like, I don't know, probably like the stress of the situation is making them have memories, I guess. Did you remember something that can help with that? That wasn't your voice. I'm not giving a voice for Takumi today. Not for today, at the very least. Yes, I think I remembered this time. What I remembered this time might explain a lot of it. This time, I remembered why I was put in those machines at Kamakura General Hospital.
It was some kind of experiment. The hospital was conducting research into something, and I was a research subject.
Is it like in tandem with the government to create child soldiers, essentially?
What is it they were researching?
That part's still a little fuzzy. I don't think I can remember it just yet. But I remember somebody in a white coat looking at me from outside the machine. And they said something. Something about my blood.
Okay, so that's how they choose them. Some people's blood is just different. It's special. So that's how they choose it. Not everyone has the capacity for hemoanima, which I guess makes sense because Nozomi Nozomi does not have the capacity for hemoanima either. It's just more so like, why is she here? How did she end up here?
Your blood? I couldn't hear very well because of the glass in the way. But it sounded like they said there was something special about my blood.
Special blood. You think it's got something to do with hemoanima? But hemoanima comes from the infusers. Our blood's just the medium it uses to manifest. It shouldn't matter whether someone's blood is special or not, should it? So your blood's different from the regular people's, Shoma. Have you gotten a little got a crazy high mitochondrian count or something? Yep. Yep, I love science class. I don't know about that, but it seems like it's different anyway. How can you not know? It's your own body we're talking about. Like I said, the memory's still a little fuzzy, and I was barely awake at the time. There was one other thing, right, Shoma? Yes, I did remember something else.
The hospital had more than one of those machines. I wasn't the only one who'd been put in one.
So these are the strange machines, then, that is in the room. This is where you test the capacity for hemoanima. Why would they have that in the school, though? Oh god.
It was all of you, too.
What the hell? Yeah, that's everybody, I think. Who the hell is that over there? Right next to Takumi. Hold on. Oh, that's Ima. That's Ima with his hair, maybe a little longer, or I don't know. Okay. How does Kurata still have the tomato head? What the hell? Okay. Eito, and there's one empty pod. Where the hell is Moko? If Moko was supposed to be important, why isn't she here? Where's Hiroko? Actually, that's a good point. Where the hell is Hiroko? What the hell? Why is Kurata in her onion head? just because she likes it, I guess. Likes it so much. Hiroko is under Takumi. Oh, she is. She is. Oh, what the hell? Wait a minute. Who? Oh, Nozomi isn't here, though. Nozomi isn't here. What the heck? Alright, continuing, yes.
What?
You were all in those machines at Kamakura General Hospital, just like me.
We must have all been research subjects for the same experiment. We all have the same special kind of blood.
Dude, what are you talking about? Us in those machines? That includes our group, too. Yes, it wasn't clear enough for me to see all the machines, but I'm pretty sure everyone who's here now was also there. Nozomi feeling kind of awkward, like, was I there? Or... You're crazy, man. First time I saw any of you was when I woke up here in the academy. You're saying we all met before and forgot about it? I mean, we didn't really meet, we were in the pods. In my memory, you all had your eyes closed. I think you were unconscious. I was just barely awake, though. Maybe that's why I was able to remember it. But there's no doubt in my mind that all of this is true. We were all put into those machines at the hospital. We were all a part of an experiment there, sometime before we came to this school. But I've never even heard of Kamakura General Hospital. How could I have checked into it? Same here. I never go to a hospital. I never go to the hospital. I don't have money to spare on medical bills. Okay. Well, what if you were abducted? What if you were nominated, per se? And my robust health is second only to my dedication to my dear sister. You didn't have to bring me into this. You really didn't have to. Gosh darn it. See? It just don't add up. We couldn't have been there. Wait, what if it was after the invaders attacked the complex? When our powers first awakened? Yeah, I guess that kind of works, yeah? Like, it could possibly work. As soon as I defeated the enemy in my neighborhood, I started to feel dizzy. Before I knew it, I'd blacked out. I'm guessing the same thing happened to all of you? When I came to, I was at the academy with no idea how I got here. Naturally, I assumed we were brought here immediately after we passed out. But what if that's not the case? We may have spent weeks or even months in that hospital first, and the gap in our memories would mean we'd be none the wiser.
Hey, yeah, that kind of twist happens in killing games all the time.
It's possible though, don't you think? If we accept Shoma's memories as true, then it's the only explanation. So then, what did they do to us while we were there? Some kind of research, right? Special blood. Maybe it's related to hemoanima after all. I think so too. The only thing we have in common, and...
Oh my god, enough already!
Kurara's shrill voice shattered the contemplative mood that had settled over us.
You interrupted our training for this? To hear this piece of trash talk about his ridiculous fantasies? What the hell?
We're trying to figure out the situation before us.
Who the hell cares about any of that?
But this could be an important clue. We might be able to find out more about hemoanima. But Shoma didn't remember any important details. If we can't use this information, what's the point in worrying about it?
Why are you even lending his ravings any credence in the first place? It's obviously nothing but a bunch of lame-brained hogwash.
Consider this. Would understanding hemoanima better give us any practical advantage against the invaders? We understand it well enough to use it. Should we not just concentrate on defending the school? No, because we don't know where the enemies are coming from. What if they're the ones? What if you use your hemoanima too much, you turn into one of those monsters? You don't know the reason behind it. You don't know anything. This is not the time to get sidetracked and waste our energy on unimportant details. Unimportant? We're never going to learn the whole truth of what's going on here. We've made our peace with that. Well, this is stupid on your part. You should always try and be learning about it, even if you kind of doubt it.
Now that we've been given this mission, we have no choice but to do it. There's no other option. So how about you all shut up and start pulling your weight like the rest of us?
Aw, Ato's sad now.
Nigo didn't tell us everything, but he did explain why he couldn't.
A lot of the details about the war are just too important. And you just believe that? If he told us and they somehow leaked to the enemy, it would ruin everything. Even if being kept in the dark is frustrating, we've accepted that it's for the greater good. We've decided to give it our all to win this war and worry about the details later. Okay, well, if no one's smart, then no one's smart. You know, it can't be helped, I guess.
In other words, we have the capacity to show perception, to show perspective, there we go. Perspective and determination. Are those completely alien concepts to you maggots? I mean, look at you, coming up with these weird stories and theories about stuff that does not matter. You've been given a mission, why can't you just do it? Well, you little cockroach, I'm talking to you. Huh? First you refuse to fight, then you muddy matters further with this nonsense. I'm getting tired of it.
Eek, scary face. Just looking at you makes me want to vomit. Don't talk about vomit. We have a character here who loves to vomit. I'm sorry. I never meant to cause all this trouble. You're probably right. It's just a fantasy. My brain's been as powerful as pond scum, and now it's finally breaking down and making me lose touch with reality. My sincere apologies for all the trouble I've caused. I won't do it again. I won't say another word.
I'll just spend the rest of 100 days in the corner, standing as little as possible. I'll start right now. Shoma began backing away, but Kurara stepped in to block his path. That self-deprecating act isn't going to cut it this time. You need to be made an example of. What are you talking about, Kurara? Don't try to stop me, Nozomi. This bug needs squishing, and I'm the one who's going to do it. This so-called defense unit is full of wishy-washy, work-shy nitwits, and he's the worst out of all of them. His very existence is an insult to everything we stand for. I've had enough of it. What's happened to her? Kurara's always been mean, but she's totally blowing her stack now. If you really want to make up for what you've done, you should just disappear. Huh? Would I? And I don't mean hiding away in your room either. I want you out of this academy, not the friggin' the Hiriko tactics. Do you understand? I don't care where you go, but I don't want you here. Well, the thing about that is... Zip it! No excuses, just go! Leave, move out, mosey, shuffle off, scram, depart, disappear, get out! I was gonna say, like, maybe Kurara is somehow the spirit of Hiriko, but we know in that photo that we saw that, like, they're two separate people, so that can't be the case. Get out, 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 get out! Hey, leave him alone, you... Gaku stepped in and grabbed Kurara's shoulder in an attempt to hold her back. None of us were prepared for what happened next.
Get your filthy hands off me!
Okay. I thought she was gonna stab him. It was gonna be like a little bit more serious, but apparently not. Apparently not. Oh, that was awesome! Combo! Such magnificent boxing technique. Nothing can withstand the Fist of Fury. She can box? She can do that? Okay. And Otsutsuki receives education in everything we need to enforce our will on society. Political, financial, physical. We can handle any conflict and come out on top. I'm a member of the upper echelons for a reason, P-Brain. My family has sculpted me into an absolute freaking paragon of refinement and excellence. And if any upstart peasants dare defile my personal space, there will be consequences. Oh, he even has he even like kind of has a little puffed out face. Damn it, you'll get yours when the revolution comes. Actually, you know what? Maybe they're completely on opposing sides. Maybe I should think about it like that. Oh, it's about time as well for a second break of the stream. So let me go ahead and go over to burp screen. If you are here, stretch, get some water, all the good stuff. I will be right back in 3 minutes. See you then. Alright, I am back. Let me go over back to game screen. We'll just probably go a little bit further. Sorry, man. Wish I could help, but you know how it is. I don't hit girls, no matter how much they deserve it. I mean, you were really about to hit Hiroko, man. I will say, you were really about to hit her, so who's to say, really? Oh, also, I have to move this over here. Back over here, and then move this over here. There we go. Stop it, Kurara. Please, that's enough. So, I'm guessing you didn't have anything else to tell us. Maybe we should get going. Yeah, maybe you should. What a vexing way to start the morning. Let us return to our training, friends. Come, Lady Kurara. My wrath must be appeased. It's not that I don't appreciate you trying, but I think it's best we drop this for now. I'll try to convince them, but it's going to take some time. Anyway, I'm sorry it came to this. I really am. Are you, though? Nozomi gave an apologetic glance and went to join her friends. Even after the team from the second campus had left, none of us could settle down. If anything, we only got more heated. I'm so sorry, Shoma. I never thought it would blow up like this. No, it's my fault. The other team already doesn't like us, and now I've made it worse by annoying them with my nonsensical stories. I'm so useless, so stupid, so lacking in any kind of social awareness. You'd all been better off if I'd never been born. Well said, yeah. Gosh darn it. Brother Dearest, don't agree with him. That tomato lady really went ham on you, huh? She made you look like a gutter trash. She hit me. That psycho actually hit me. My dad doesn't hit me. I mean, how could he? I never met the guy. Okay, yeah, I was like, you have a dad? It was like, no. Is that a good thing? Those guys are really pissing me off. Ain't no way we're gonna ever make things work with them. The way I see it, there's only one way to resolve our differences. Starts with a K and ends with an illing game. And it's still totally a genre with untapped potential. Dadami, just give it a rest, okay? We're not in Danganronpa. I'm sorry. If only I was better at handling human relationships, this never would have happened. The mood here just kept getting worse and worse. Gloom descended on the cafeteria. We gradually filed out and made our way back to our rooms, our hearts heavier than they had been in a long time. I'm exhausted already, but there's still plenty of time left in the day. I should try and make the most of it. The invaders might attack at any time. I've got to be ready when they do. Is that the game's subtle hints of being like the invaders are going to attack soon? Be ready? Or is that just him saying fluff dialogue? Let's see. Shoma is in his room. I think... I wonder if now is a good time to... Well, I'm gonna hang out with one character, and then I think I'm gonna call it, because what I'm gonna do is probably... off stream, I'm gonna do some grinding in the training room, and then whatever next cutscene I go into, I'm just gonna stop there. So presumably it will be nighttime, and then I'll just stop, and I think that would be best. So I think I should probably do some grinding off stream. Let's go ahead and choose someone to hang out with, though. Oh, I should probably speaking of training room, did I ever go in and see if I have any other stuff to level up? I didn't, actually. Learn Unyielding Spirit. +2 attack when the user is near death in battle. Last Yell. Allies acting with 1 AP in battle have a 50% chance of gaining support status. Flight +2. Okay. Let's get this one. I mean, I think we can get all of these, I think is what it's saying. Let's just start from the top and go to the bottom then.
Okay. Oh man, I can't wait to eat after this. I'm probably gonna get some pasta. I mostly spent the day kind of... Well, I mostly spent the day kind of, cleaning from me. But I also... during that time, I was also listening to friggin... Oh, I can't upgrade any of the new characters. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Well... I spent a lot of time, listening to the... There's a YouTube channel called No Clip. And it's a... It's like a YouTube video where it interviews game development teams. So right now they're doing a series on Disco Elysium, and it's like they came out with a new episode today about talking about kind of the working conditions and like how just like absolutely stressful it was and how not great it might have been especially towards the end, particularly towards the end. And so it was kind of heartrending to see that. It's like I kind of like those types of deep dives into development teams, so to speak. I know that Archipel is another one that I think I've talked about in the Discord before, but it's like Archipel is another one that focuses more specifically on Japanese creators, and that's also one that I like watching a lot. I think they even have one with Kadaka talking about Danganronpa, honestly. I think that one is a little old now at this point, but they still have that. Actually, I kickstarted one of their projects recently, so it's supposed to be like the writing of Yoko Taro or something? I believe the worlds of Yoko Taro. So it's like that should be shipping somewhat shortly, I believe, and I should be able to have that like, I don't know, sometime in April. But it's also kind of awkward because I put in my mailing address, but then now I'm moving kind of last minute, so it's like I hope I get it in time before I move. Otherwise that's gonna be awkward. So it's like little things like that where I love learning about development cycles in different teams and different studios. Talk to Gaku.
Huh?
Gaku, why do you look so miserable? Well, I came all the way to the rec room to make some clothes with the gift-o-matic, but none of the options here are my style at all, bro. They just seem like luxury brand stuff or something. What's wrong with luxury brands? It will make you feel good to wear nice clothes. Man, you're freaking clueless. May as well just hang a price tag around your neck at that point. Okay, so he's really cheap. Never mind, you don't get along with Kurata at all. Like, never in a million years. You'd have to be a total loser to feel good wearing luxury brands. That isn't what fashion is about at all. It's about whether or not you can put together a sick fit using ordinary clothing. That's how real fashionistas flexes. Okay. Your experience unlocked #professional. Observation went up by 3, and exploration went up by 3. Alright. I am going to... And as far as I'm aware, VR will pass time, right? Hold on. Let me check. Does it? I don't see anything that says, like, yeah, it will pass time. Well, I only have, like, 2 different things that I can do anyway off stream, so... But I think it's probably good to end. I wonder what world death is. We'll never know because we were too stupid. We were too stupid to make friends, at least for a little bit. What do the keywords even do? The keywords are to make gifts for different people. So you use the keywords in the gift-o-matic, and then you will make different gifts that they would like, essentially. So we know that any gift that has the #professional on it, that Gaku will probably like in that way. So we can filter by #professional and then give him a gift that he wants. We have to remember that Gaku's specifically the one that wanted #professional and that it wasn't, Darami or anyone else. So it's like the gifting system in Danganronpa, in the way that everyone just kind of goes online and is like, okay, so what gifts does this character like? You know, it's kind of like that, but it's slightly built in game, if that makes sense. So, but I think now is a good time probably to call it. Again, I'm gonna do some off stream. I'm gonna do one, and if it allows me to do two, then I'm gonna do two. And I'll do some grinding off stream there, and maybe possibly upgrade some materials and whatever else. But as long as it doesn't pass time, I will probably do that off stream. So, but yes, it was pretty. I guess back to the frustrating parts of this game. It certainly wasn't slow per se, although it was on the slower side. But it's like back to the frustrating parts of this game, perhaps after like a big boon and like, oh my gosh, yes, things are happening and like everything is super cool, but it's like we can't get along. It's like I get it. I get the idea behind it. Like on paper, the idea of two different factions that can't agree because their values are so different. Like they have a fight together, but it's a little frustrating, I guess, as a viewer, right? Where it's like, if people were in dire situations like this and we can all accept like, hey, this is really real, this is really happening on some level, right? Like Ima does not accept that like, oh, Sire told us the whole truth or whatever, but at the very least, he does see that like, hey, there are invaders attacking us. That is a real part of the factor. The fact that we couldn't play along for even just a little bit to know what world's death is just like kind of annoying a little bit. So there is that, but I'm still enjoying the game a lot more than I was like even like the last few other streams that I was doing, right? Where it's like nothing, kind of waiting for something to happen. It's like something has happened now, so I'm a little bit more invested at the very least. And of course, I really love the gameplay, so I'm gonna be happy to do some of that off stream. But yes, I will be back with some more this game this coming week. I will probably only do one stream if I had to guess, but we'll see where that goes. I have to make the stream schedule and see what I want to do. I'm thinking I might actually play some more unpacking on stream and maybe do like a just chatting sort of stream. Maybe, I'm not sure, but we might do two of this as well. We'll see. But let me go ahead and look for somebody to raid. If anyone is online, usually they aren't on Sundays. Yeah, nobody's online. I figured as much. I was like, yeah, it's pretty unlikely. All right, let me go ahead and go to the ending screen instead. Nah, I need water. All right. Okay, let me go over to here so I can get ready to end the YouTube stream as well. All right, I'm hungry. I'm hungry and I'm going to eat. And for those of you who haven't eaten yet, I hope you go and eat as well. And for those of you who have ate, I hope it was a good meal. So have a good day. Thank you as well, Black Blue. If you're here or if you stopped by for a little bit, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. Again, I'll be posting the stream schedule tomorrow, and I'll be back with some more of this next week, in the coming week. So have a wonderful rest of your day or night or whatever time it is. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye bye.